Here comes the screen. Lowry here against Holmes. You've got to get that one to go. Oh, he had him there for a second. Danny Green. No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Pascal Siakam pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Marcus Smart. Screen coming. To Booker. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Pascal Siakam with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
A shot by Green, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Look out, Devin Booker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Here comes the screen. Leonard to Lowry. Here's a chance from long range, and Kyle Lowry. Muscle memory put to good use there.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Here comes the screen. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Devin Booker, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 9, Serge Ibaka.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range, and Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Booker. To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
For 3, that one off the mark. It's no good. To Booker. Has a look. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The assist from number 30.
Lowry with it. Right now, 12 all. Here comes the screen. Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin. Into the game.
Spinning shot. Won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Wide open look. Won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You've had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. And a throwdown.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Screen coming. First quarter in the books, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. $14's our score after one. Let's do it here in the second quarter. Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. The shot, almost. Shot from in close, no good. Fred VanVleet. Here comes the screen. OG Anunoby, defended by Warren. To VanVleet. The drive, right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Here comes the screen. Marc Gasol tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Josh Jackson above the rim on that. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Here we go. Lock up, lock up. Here we go.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Fine to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. Deep two there, won't go. Gasol to Ibaka. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard for 2. Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
The monster stuff.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Takes stock of the floor. Marc Gasol. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Substitutions, Toronto.
Booker. To Marcus Smart. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Gasol. Slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by T.J. Warren. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Booker. Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Leonard. Siakam, defended by the lefty Oubre. Fires the three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Leonard.
In the second quarter.
scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lynn with it. They trail by 1. Leonard missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry. Subbing in for Phoenix, number 16.
Booker to Marcus Smart. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Gasol guarded by Rashawn Holmes. To Leonard. 19-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Suns have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Suns are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers to the Phoenix Suns. The Raptors are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. All right, back to...
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the 3rd quarter. Toronto has the basketball.
I told you the screen was coming.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Kelly Oubre. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lowry into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. They work it down to Gasol. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
That's no good. Looking to take this all the way. From the outside, no good. The follow won't go either. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Kelly Oubre. From the painted area, won't go down. Suns control the possession.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Kelly Oubre. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, had him going there for a second. No good. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys now down by a point. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Danny Green to Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. It's a second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. It's Suns ball. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lowry into the front court. Leads a bucket. Short jumper stays out.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Marcus Smart.
1 minute left.
A great defense there, forcing the pickup. Nothing going here on that drive. To Booker. Fires the three. That's rebounded by Toronto. Lowry with it. They lead it. 4-point game.
Here we go. I got it. Cut it.
To Leonard. Ibaka. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Into the front court. It's Booker. The deficit is 6. Screen coming. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. That ends the third quarter. The Raptors have the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And that third quarter was one to forget. Remember, Jay, they led at the break, and now they find themselves on the wrong side of the score.
Yeah, but this game is about next play. If you spend too much time worried about what was, you can't focus on what is. You put that quarter behind you and focus on the task at hand.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Jackson. Trying to cash in. Jackson's shot, no good. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. To Jeremy Lin. Five to shoot for Toronto. Leonard to Powell. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Powell to Lin. Kawhi Leonard, 4 out of 10.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Kawhi Leonard, huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Leonard to Jeremy Lin. Pascal Siakam. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard picked up by Josh Jackson. Almost, but no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a look. Shot misses there by Smart. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Suns with the basketball. To Booker. Here comes the screen. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Devin Booker has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Subbing in for Toronto.
And he makes them both. Driving right to the basket. Shot from in close, no good. To Booker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Danny Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. To Booker. Marc Gasol with a piece. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Crawford. 4-3. Jamal Crawford knocks it down with the hand in his face.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Lowry into the front court. His guys down 3. Danny Green, guarded by Rashawn Holmes. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Team foul number 3. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Booker.
Stepping in for the Suns, number 22.
Look out, Devin Booker. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Lowry, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Now a whistle. Toronto's going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Suns got the win, and that does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
I beg man.